Poetry is a literary form that uses language in a creative and expressive way to evoke emotions, convey thoughts, and express ideas. There are many different forms of poetry, each with its own unique structure and characteristics. Here are some of the most common forms of poetry. Sonnet, a 14-line poem with a specific rhyme scheme and structure. There are two types of sonnets, Petrarchan and Shakespearean. Haiku, a traditional Japanese poem that consists of 3 lines. The first and last lines have 5 syllables, while the middle line has 7 syllables. Free verse, a form of poetry that does not have a specific structure or rhyme scheme. It relies on the rhythm and flow of the language to create its own structure. Ballad, a narrative poem that tells a story. Ballads often have a repeated refrain and a simple rhyme scheme. Epic, a long, narrative poem that tells the story of a hero or a group of heroes. Epics often contain elements of mythology and history. Lyric, a short, emotional poem that expresses personal feelings and thoughts. Lyric poetry often has a musical quality to it. Ode, a poem that is written in praise of a person, place, or thing. Odes often have a formal structure and a serious tone. Villanelle, a 19-line poem with a specific rhyme scheme and structure. It has 5 tercets and a final quatrain. Sestina, a complex poem that uses 6 repeating end words and a complex pattern of repetition. It has 39 lines. These are just a few examples of the many forms of poetry that exist in literature.